Back, baby. Bob, do you have about 3 hours? Yeah, hard refresh. Let's get her going. Where's my little top here? Yeah, there's my Jeffy Bear sticker. So this is one of the places that I took. I don't know if this is backwards or not, but you guys are gonna have to learn to read backwards. I don't know. But okay, Bob, back to you. What is all the jobs you've had in your life? Like, I think I've done pretty much. I don't know. I probably started off on a farm. I didn't do that for very long. My first job was a paper route. I've worked at a lot of farms. I've worked I'm a certified butcher. I've worked at restaurants. I've been sous chef. I've been a meat manager. I've done painting, everything in between. Landscape, ran a landscaping business. Always had stuff on the go. Yes, Woods, there. Send us your resume. Yeah, frig, it'd be freaking 18 pages long. I like to dabble in a whole bunch of different things. I don't like to participate in one single thing. Like, I couldn't do the 9 to 5, 40 years for 40 hours a week for 40 years. That's not me. I like to do little things more often and a lot of different things. It keeps it fresh and it keeps it exciting. Cherise. Yeah, I'm going to go to Chrome Shop hopefully soon. What I'm doing now is just trying to gain enough funds to get over there and then get working. The only thing is I really worry about sometimes is my market has been here for over 10 years. I've been running this business for about 10 years here. So, I can cold call. There's just so many people that know I'm around that keep me going. Obviously, December, January is quite slow and cold, so I can't do a lot of stuff at home. But Chrome Shop for sure. And Rebecca, the paint business, yeah, it's mine. I started with a company called Color Glow, and I had a partner with that, Steve. And what we did is we did paint, leather, and upholstery repair. So the main part of my business was going to a dealership. Anything that came in used, or if anybody needed a refresh on their vehicle, if they were selling it. That's the biggest thing that I do is anybody that's selling a vehicle, they give it to me and I just do everything, whether it's replacing a bumper, cleaning the inside, replacing a mirror, paint touch-ups, polishing, plastic repair. I can sew the leather in a seat. We can do upholstery, leather re-dye, all that stuff. So it keeps it quite exciting. What, Joanne? Yeah, we're keeping warm. It's actually pretty warm here today. It's I do have a so outdoor. It's 10 Celsius today. So if we look at this, it's 10 degrees outside. It's pretty nice, actually. Yeah, Jose, one-man show. I started off with a partner, like I said, in Color Glow, but that was not for me. I just can't. I'm stubborn when it comes to listening to people, but I like to do my own thing, figure it out my own little way. Like my dad always says, he's like, "We'll give you the tools, you build the house." Yes, he'll come and help me build a shed or a porch or fix the bathroom, but I've got to build the house. So I've always been under that impression of I'm so stubborn when it comes to that. I just got to do my own thing and I figure it out as I go. It's great to have many facets because I can step into anywhere with vehicles, especially, well, anything really, and to be able to be confident in like those 5 or 7 things where you can just knock off the projects here, there, and everywhere. It's awesome. Yeah, Woods, like jack of all trades, man. It's not like and I'm not, a professional. When I go into a job and someone asks me a question, I'm all for saying, listen, I don't know how to do that. I can either research it and do it. You can be my guinea pig. like my electrical, like I'm not a certified electrician or anything, but I do everything on my own vehicle, but I like to charge less for the guinea pig stuff, and it helps me learn. And the people that I'm helping out here, it makes them feel a little bit safer that their electrical is better. There's fuses installed, it's running a little bit better or more efficiently. Um, the big one last week was our friend Ruth, who stays with us here and there. Whoever installed her stuff, it was just incredible. She had like a puddle of diesel in the back of her van like this for like the last couple of months, because whoever replaced the fuel filter didn't use the right fuel filter. So we had to uninstall her whole system, get rid of the seat that was there. We had to sop up all the diesel. So Bruce and I took a couple nights and we redid all the whole diesel heater system completely. And then the next day, I came in and redid all of her electrical just to make sure she was safe, because whoever installed her stuff was just, I mean, I get it. You want to learn stuff, but I YouTube and I research and I make sure I ask Joseph, I ask Chrome, I ask whoever I need to ask when it comes to that stuff to make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah, and you can just learn as you go. I mean, you don't have to be a professional, but certainly be safe. That's what I like to. That's what I like to do. It says, hey Josie, hey Floyd fan. Good looking. Is it good looking or good lucking? Anyway, I will not post a van tour yet. I want to give you guys kind of like a general idea, but I'll do a van tour. I wanted to wait for Jeff or Joseph or Chrome, but I'll do one before I leave. And then that way you guys know all my systems and all how everything works in here. And then you get to know what's going on. Nature baby, hey. 1954 Shadow. Hey, my mom's in here somewhere. Where is she? I think my mom's in here somewhere. I'll tell her to comment. What am I doing there? What am I doing there? Joseph, here, Southern Ontario is just getting cold. Joanne, yeah, Southern Ontario, you can have it. Have the cold snap, because we don't want it. We don't want it. 1954 Shadow, thank you. That's definitely going right into my tank. Mr. Muffin, Bruce is a great guy, helpful all the time. We are a good little crew, because when I'm down and out and I need some fuel money or whatever, they're willing to give me some, and vice versa. Everything is shared within the little group that we have. It's Ruth, the juniors, and Mark. Yeah, I can't say enough about the little group that we got going on here, and even all the people in BC, all the people that we've met. Is such a surprising group of people, like always willing to help. Like, I'm always willing to help, and I do it so often because I know that all these people are willing to just jump in and help me whenever I need to. Good looking. Floyd fan, you originally from Alberta? No, I'm from Nova Scotia. I grew up in Nova Scotia. I was out in Fort Mac and Lake Louise in 2000. 2003, I moved back to Nova Scotia for 2003 to 2006. And then I came back out here in 2006 and been here ever since. I've flown back a few times, funerals, weddings, etc., but then that got a little expensive. And then my parents always flew out here. My mom lived here for a couple years. My dad and stepmom Cheryl, they come out here, or they did, I guess, before COVID. They came out here probably once or twice a year, and Dad would always come out in the hockey season. We'd go to the hockey game. I have a brother and sister in Edmonton, so we go visit those guys, go have some adult beverages, some wobbly pops, and go hang out with them. But yeah, Nova Scotia, I'm a Maritimer. Hey, Daniel, Dartmouth. I lived in Dartmouth, downtown Dartmouth. It was actually Nicer living in Dartmouth because you could always watch Halifax, and it was a good view. Yeah, I just want to say hey to the truckers. Hey to the truckers. Iron Fire Horse. How are you? Virginia, Sherry, Joanne. I can't wait to get to BC too. Holy moly. Diana. Holy, it's just don't want to miss. I don't have 1954. I don't have my supper ready yet. I don't know what I've got some groceries here from the juniors there, so I'll go through and make sure. Yeah, Mr. Muffin Man, it's a great community. It is great. Yeah, hopefully, Angie, those restrictions in the BC area, yeah, hopefully those restrictions kind of ease up a little bit. Better for showers. Um, it's been a long go sometimes without showers. It's been a long time. I don't know if that's lagging or not. Yeah, Caroline. Yeah, Josephine Chrome. So to be part of the clique. I never liked high school cliques, and this is definitely one of them. Yep. See you, Caroline. Thanks for coming in. A couple of messages there. There's my mom, Lynn McLeod. There she is. Everybody say hi to mom. She put up with my shit this long. she puts up with my shit all the time. And she watches every video. Same with dad. He comments on every video. They're always there. Lots of good support from family. I definitely do miss them. Since I've been back since 2018, and that was 4 years ago. It'd be 5 years this summer, and then before that it was 2013. So I've only been home once in 10 years. But like I said before, they've always flown out here. Mom lived here for a few years. Dad came out every year for probably 4 or 5 years. And then last year, my parents bought a bowler the year before and came out. If you watch one of my videos, it's the lazy summer days there where Dad and Cheryl drove out. We took them camping, redid their bowler for them for a week, me and my brother Graham. And then we took them camping all around. We had a great time. So yeah, family, keep contact with your family. I'm terrible for keeping in contact. Mom, don't tell any stories. I know she's got lots. Iron Fire Horse says, I'm going to stain and varnish or polyurethane the wood in my van. Should I use mold resistant stuff? They have it? Yes. Definitely. We can touch on that too in a future video about coatings and all that stuff. Definitely seal everything, especially in a van. I find driving around and I forget sometimes that you spill something or whatever. It's always good to have all that stuff sealed. Oh, what's the next one here? Mom, you still there? Yeah, no more stories, Mom. Don't say any stories. If you were on here live, you could take up the whole time. Next question. Ramblin' Rocketeer, how did I get into painting? Well, like I said before, I started with Color Glow, and it was just minor touch-ups and the plastic and paint repair. Now and then we had a lot of customers that used to come to us and want us to do the rest of the stuff. Like, can we just give you the car, you do everything, and then just send us a bill and bring it back? So that's why I got into painting, because we used to just do small little touch-ups on the corners, whatever. And then we ended up being so busy with those repairs that I just took the reins and went into straight painting, because it was a lot less mobile stuff, and I could be at home. When I was living in Ross Carrick here in Calgary, I had my own little shop. I had my own garage. I did all the painting in there. Made a little booth, and it was really good money. So I could work like once or twice a week and have enough money to last, that week or two or whatever it was. So yeah, I got into painting through that, and then yeah, it just took off, and then I just ended up doing a good job, and I was happy with what I was doing. And so I just promoted my business more towards just the painting and auto body. But now it's switched into installs. I worked for Ford down at Mike, who helped me with the tires. I was very lacking on my electrical knowledge, so he wanted me to come and do his installs for him and help him out and learn. So it's been a long road to know what I know and how to get the painting down pat, the electrical, all that stuff. So yeah, Iron Firehorse, we can do a video, and I would have to consult my dad on that too, because he has a lot of good ideas. He's retired, and he does a lot of that uh, refurbishing wood. He does a lot of models. My dad actually has his own channel. It's called Scale Auto Workshop. If you guys want to go check that out, um, it's a pretty awesome little channel. I didn't realize how well he did for so long. Um, Living simply. I just used the iMovie at first, and then I went and got I can never remember. I think it's a Final Cut Pro. But when I did my Final Cut Pro, there was a couple other options there, better options, but it wasn't really that much different than the iMovie, and it's cost every month. So I'm gonna keep the subscription for now, just to use it, because it's a couple little things that I like, but it's no different. I'll tell mom to give you guys a story. Make her do a video at 5K. Once I get to 5K subscribers, you can get some embarrassing stories about me. I'm sure there's lots. There's one time I cut a little window in my hair, and I thought I was a little hairdresser or barber. That was a pretty funny one. Good luck. And where do I keep my bucket? I keep my bucket right down here. But normally I don't. That's one of the biggest questions I get is, where do I shit and piss in the van? And we're always near a Walmart or A&W, or like, there's just so many bathrooms around. I don't ever really have to go in my van. I have, but I don't very often. Um, yeah, Scotch guarded. Yeah, Julie, Scotch guard. That's a good one. That's what we used to apply at Color Glow too, as well. Lillian, have I ever been to the USA? Yes, I have. Mostly mostly driving. I did do a golf trip in Arizona. I've been to Vegas, Arizona, a lot of the eastern states. I'm from Nova Scotia, so we drove my sister to Brock University, Ontario, and did the states. So New England states, all through New York and Buffalo. Um, I'd love to travel down there, but I promised myself over the past few years is I just wanted to explore Canada more and get to know what is going on in my own country before I start exploring. Because that was a lot of people's goals were to go and travel, get on a plane and fly away. But I did that for a lot, not a lot, but I just wanted to see, like, BC. Going to BC last year, it was the best year of my life to get in this van and just be in the van and go explore and see everything. Like, when you're in a plane, I find you miss so much stuff. It's crazy. Thanks, Woods. Keep in contact, bud. Sammy Joe, Ottawa. I just talked to my cousin Corey from Ottawa. He's in Carleton Place. Want to check in to see how the truckers were doing. Yeah, Vaughn is. Hold on. Rebecca, yeah, go subscribe. Ramblin' Rocketeer, there's no dirt. My parents will tell some embarrassing stories. So nature, I think it's Scale Model Workshop. Van City Van Life, you freak. Where do I poop? I poop in a toilet. Robert Kieran, what's my favorite hockey player? Ooh, that's a good one. I would say, oh, that's a tough one. Stevie Y, Joe Sakic, Kirk Muller. I grew up in the East. We watched a lot of Montreal, Toronto, but fortunately, I got on the Red Wing train, so I've been on it ever since. Dad comes out every time the Red Wings play here in Calgary. Dad would fly out. We'd go to the game. So Joe Sakic, Stevie Y, Kirk Muller. I could go on and on. I've got a million hockey players. Yeah, Chrome Shop. It's a good one. I can't wait to go in there and hey, Kimberly. My pee bottle. My pee. I won't show you my pee bottle because it's like halfway full, but it's a bottle. I put pee in it. Yeah, Suzanne. Blessings to the truckers. They're doing a good job. I don't watch a lot of news and I don't watch a lot of that stuff. I know what's going on, but unfortunately, I don't pay attention to too much mainstream media or anything like that. I just kind of do my own thing. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens. Kathy, do I have any animals? No, not currently, but I've definitely grown up with lots of dogs and cats, rabbits, and the first couple of years it was a farm. We had horses, pigs, cows, chickens, gardens, all that stuff. But everybody always wants me to get a dog, but I don't, like living in this little small space. I don't want to have a little dog. It'd be nice to have a little partner, but not yet. Everybody else has a dog, so I can go visit all my friends with animals and go pet them and then leave them. I like it. Is Chrome still in here? Is he? Rebecca, Tamara has food for you. They've been giving me boxes of food for like every week for like 3 weeks. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. Yeah, I think they're behind me. If I'm not mistaken. Ugh. I don't know. Hopefully this stays connected.
How's it going? Nice.
Look who it is. I can't see the screen, but
Back there trying to grab some food.
look who it is. I can't see the screen, but Chrome is here. Yeah, Chrome is here lurking. That's for sure. Be the first van lifer with a chicken. Yeah, Carla. Go get some chickens. Have fresh eggs every day. Salmon stew? Yeah. Shit, yeah. It says stew. Yeah. Joanne says, keep up with your videos, juniors.
Thank you.
There's Samara. I don't know if what's on screen. Yeah. So yeah, this is our there's the van there. There's a little bit of a camper there. And the old juniors.
Getting all rusty here.
Oh, rusty bucket over here, trooper. Okay, I'm gonna go. It's such glare. I'll be right back. Yeah, Carla, great way to get eggs, man. Let's have a little chicken coop in here. Yeah, Rebecca, the sky is always beautiful here. That's the thing about Calgary. There's two things. There's BC where it's generally warm and rainy, and here whether it's frigid cold and sunny. So when it comes to the solar, my solar is running all the time here in Calgary because of the sun is out all the time. But over in BC, it's not, but it's warmer. But then we have days like today where it's a Chinook and it's still 10 degrees outside here. It's just crazy. It's sometimes it can be minus 40 and then it's plus 20 the next day. So Annie says, what kind of Honda? It's a 2006 Honda Odyssey. It's a great van. I bought it for $1,000 from friends like 3-4 years ago. I've been rocking it ever since. And I've had probably 4 or 5 different setups. When I first had the van, I just made a simple bed, went camping all the time. And then once I moved into full time, I put everything in the back and then just had a bed in the back all the way across here. But once I got to Squamish and was a little bit more knowledgeable, I'm not a carpenter. So once I bought some wood and redid a couple little ideas, the best thing I can say to most people if they're going to be living in a van is, yeah, you can have a good setup to start. Yes, you can have as many ideas as you want and have everything set up, but until you live in it, like at least probably 4 or 5, 6 months, where you know where everything is, it's really tough to know exactly how you want it set up. Like I've changed this a million freaking times. It's just been crazy. It's just yeah, juniors, the $1,000 van club, baby. Yeah, Chrome should definitely get chickens for the shop. I'll mention it to him. Canine Mama Nomads. Hey, Alberta, Ottawa's still honking. I hear they're still going crazy over there, which is good. Let's go back here. Okay, Nature Baby. Emmy's waiting for you to come Chrome shop. I know. She's she's bugged me for a long time to do her van. That was the only one that I didn't really get to because Chrome came and that ended up being a whole month. And then Joseph came, that ended up being I was supposed to do one little spot for him on the top of his brow right here that ended up being 3 different spots and then the plastic. And once I get going, I just want to make everything good. So that took a lot longer than possible. But yeah, I can't wait to get to Emmy's and get that rust because I know she just did it. The videos just came out. But sometimes with that type of stuff, you have to sandblast that rust out because the pitting and the rust, once it sits in there, it never goes away. So she can do that every year if she wants. But I'd like to sandblast the whole thing, and epoxy primer or get it into a booth would be ideal because there's so many variables when it comes to painting. Jeffy's was a little bit different because it was just like a fun weekend, but it ended up actually being pretty good. I was pretty happy with that, and it stuck because when he came to visit me, it was like it was still pretty good. Even the clear coat out of a can and the paint out of a can, and it was dusty and like 30 degrees in that parking lot, and you couldn't there were so many people coming and going. There was dust flying everywhere, so that ended up being yeah. Chrome, bro, I checked out the local paint booth. Okay, if we have a paint booth, we're ready and rocking, man. I would love to be able to go into a booth. Then you're eliminating every little variable. Every single time you eliminate a variable, it lasts longer and it looks better. So I can't wait to get over there and see that freaking shop, dude. See your tools and all the stuff to freaking because I'm going to redo my van in there too, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, the juniors are warm, I hope. Like I said before, we when we installed it, it was during that super cold snap, but we ended up having to take it out and clean it once already. But it wasn't too bad. And then Bruce was able to see what was going on. He was looking for the piston in the freaking inside of it. There's no piston. It's not a motor. So that was pretty funny. But at least he knows now how to take it all apart. And we could probably do that within like an hour. I pretty much made him do a lot of it just so he could see what was going on with it. So yeah, their heater is rocking, and so is mine. This old one from Jeffy's, I haven't had a problem yet. Knock on wood. But I press my little start button, and it comes on, and not a problem at all. But mine runs on high the whole time. I don't know who else, whatever. But once you get the settings correctly, because there's a graph, and there I should have put it up on YouTube here. There's a graph that shows you they're very what's the word, altitude sensitive. So there is a chart online where you can see what your altitude is and what your pulse rate should be. Now there's two pulse rates. There's a lower pulse rate and a high pulse rate. So if those are really bang on, and that's what I had to do with mine, I just had to literally just press the buttons and see what's going on. Once I got it tickety poo, I have not had one problem with it since. A little bit of squealing from the bearings, but that was it. Anyway. Yes, Angie. Thanks to Chrome, he has introduced this whole community to the world. I mean, it's been crazy the amount of people that watch and are interested in this, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. I love it. I love this community. Lillian, no, I have not met Van Life Plus. Bruce has been in contact with him, and I thought we should be in contact soon to hook up and just have a chat to see how he's living and doing what he's doing. I don't know, but yeah, I want to meet him soon. Carla, yes, I want to work on the ambulance. I understand if Chrome can't wait for me, but I definitely want to work on the ambulance. It was so fun that whole time, and now I normally don't work with people, and when you spend 3.5 weeks with the same people and not one blip, we didn't have one blip of pissiness or grumpy. It was 100% the best time working on a vehicle. Was that time. Annie, yes, self-sufficient. That's my whole goal. That's my whole goal, to not worry about anything, and I don't need to rely on anybody for paychecks or for this or that type of stuff. It's nice to have the community, but van life vibes, Detroit. And what I did, the last time I was in Detroit, the only time I was in Detroit, was to fly to the Joe Louis Arena. I got to see Montreal for the last game at the Joe Louis Arena for a little mini vacation. It was freaking awesome. And I stayed right down Detroit. And I had a little apprehension going to Detroit. But once I got there and met everybody in the downtown area, it was one of the best places in the state that I've ever even visited. So I don't know what people are talking about or what they say on the news or whatever, but I'm telling you, man, it was awesome. It was awesome being in Detroit. And I got to hear, they won that game, and I got to hear all the songs playing throughout the streets. It was awesome. Jeff Bear in Ottawa, Canine Mama Nomads. I met Jeffy Bear in Ottawa, so I had to hear my engine noise. Holy, you only have your engine and mine's 30. Girl, get yourself a heater. Holy Chicago. Holy Chicago. Sorry, these questions. Downtown is coming back. Yeah, I stayed. I forget where I stayed, but there's this little It was near the MGM Grand for sure. I did go to the zoo. We had a car rented, traveled downtown, did some outskirts. Pretty nice. Anybody need to go to the Detroit area, don't be afraid. It's pretty awesome, actually. This is pretty fun, guys. This is nice hanging out with you guys. Art the Fart. Hello from Northern Ontario. Ontario. It's so funny. I can hear the Van Life Juniors, my echo in the background here. Jeffy's old heater and the biggest example ever. Hi, guys. If he's there or not. Hey, Joseph. Hey, brother. Yeah, Sherry, I'm pretty excited to go see Chrome and Joseph, Emmy, Jeffy, all the new people. Even there's a couple new people that have been hanging out, which are I'm excited to see. Oh, hold your horses! I gotta plug her in now. I thought the battery would last longer than that, but we've been having fun, so it goes quick when you're having fun, I guess. Just 1 second, guys. 1 second. I don't have my regular inverter, and this one's pretty loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that inverter. Yeah, sharing the wild. We love you, bro. Can't wait to go. I can't wait to go fishing and crabbing. Oh man, I can't wait to go fishing. The whole tribe is here for my first live. Thank you, guys. Joseph. Yes, lots of love, buddy. Angie, the meetups. Yeah, when we get to meet up, it's so friggin' fun. It's so crazy because everybody has their own vehicle, and this is what, and everybody has their own introvert a little bit. You have your vehicle. Everybody's hanging out in the parking lot. You have everybody's energy around you, but if you want to go chill out in your own van, you can just go sit and chill out in your own van and do your thing. Do Joseph editing a video, Chrome going to take a poop with his dog in the back there, Emmy going to feed her cat, Jeffy sitting in the front of his vehicle there picking his nose, stuff like that. It's so fun. You can be super social if you want to be, but you can just go back and hang out in your van. Yeah. Yeah. Joseph, you crazy. You crazy, Joseph. Yes, it's the eating crab. That's definitely, you need to put out like one of every 3 videos, Joseph, needs to be like a fishing video. I love the calmness, and I can't wait for us to go fishing again so we can do another video and get some good vibes going and some good catch and cook. That'd be so great. Aaron the DJ, you said you were coming through this area. Where are you, bro? Aaron the DJ, where are you? Tony, I don't have a van tour video yet. I'm going to do one before I go. I think I originally didn't want anybody to see my van until I was somewhat finished, but it doesn't seem to be getting finished. So what Chrome has mentioned to me in the past, it's almost like it's better to do a quick show before you finish and see the progress. And then you get to make, more videos doing progress. And then, people get to grow with you or grow with the van and see the differences and see all the upgrades and all that stuff. But, I've had many upgrades since I've started, but I'll give you guys a good van tour where it's like proper. I've got my gimbal going. Also wanted to mention before I forget, Mike from Mike's Garage. He let me use his GoPro. He gave me a gimbaled selfie stick here, tons of stuff. I had all the GoPro attachments, a full tripod, all that stuff. The response in creating this YouTube channel has been crazy because people are just so generous. It's crazy. I can't even say it enough. So it makes me emotional because everybody's willing to. Hey, Brent Van's Life. I looked you up the other day, I think. Yeah, I think that was it. I think I mentioned or commented on one of your videos. Bob Savoy, was I ever married or do I have kids? No, never married, no kids. Joanne, yeah, fishing is so peaceful. It's especially with Joseph. It's the energy that he creates when we're hanging out is just awesome. It's just you feel totally grounded, and yeah, it's a really good experience to hang out with Joseph and go fishing, and even some of the funny times that we have. Not just fishing, going for beers or just hanging out in the parking lot. It's pretty fun. He's a great guy to hang out with. No wonder he's so popular on here. Aaron, yeah, I'll send you a text. If you're in town this week, let me know and we can get together. I'm trying to fill up my schedule with work and get some money going, so let me know. Ramblin', how many siblings? Okay, so there's four blood siblings, 2 step, and then there's also 2 cousins. So growing up on a farm at a very young age, we had our 2 cousins, Corey and Tracy, and then there was Mark, Robin, Troy, Holly, and then Corey and Tracy. And then when my dad remarried, we had Graham and Andrea. So we've all been a big family for a long time. And everybody still talks, mostly, I think. You're welcome, Joseph. Yeah, Brent's Van Life. Check this guy out. He's yeah. A couple of his videos lately I've been watching. And Brent, no, I'm not on the island yet. It'll be my original plan was to be here all winter and do big projects and do all this stuff, but it's getting to the point now where it's just like I don't know. I love Calgary. I love the area. I spent a lot of years here, but spending the last year in BC was just amazing. And I want to get back there as soon as possible. Smelling the sea air. I want to get back there as soon as possible. But I do have a couple adult things to do here first. Lots of adulting. Thank you, Dennis. Holy, I'm missing a whole bunch here, guys. Just give me a second here. I'm going to go through and you guys' comments are crazy. I think Junior says here, I want to see who can catch more fish, Sharing the Wild or Mark the Paint Guy. I think Joseph has caught more fish, but I've caught bigger fish. He obviously goes fishing a lot more than me, but I think that's what we're sitting at right now is I've caught bigger fish, but he's caught more fish. And he's let go like a whole bunch. Like, I don't know why he lets them go like that. They get off the line and then it's hilarious. I think one of his videos last year was the one video where we were fishing together, and the first 2 of his catches were not even close to getting on the land. Yes, size does matter, Rebecca. I only need to catch 2 fish, and he needs to catch like 6. But I think that's how it is right now. We'll continue that little mini competition. Holy moly. Okay. My birthday is in August. I'm 1980 August. So, yeah, you do the math on that one. You do the math on that one. What else we got going on here? So, I've covered the plans in the next month or so. The whole goal, I think, for this year is to be pretty self-sufficient within the van and touring around doing the jobs that I do, whether it be paint, installs, just gradually building the whole brand of Mark the Paint Guy, and being able to eventually get a bigger van. Like I said before, this one is suiting me well. It's very efficient, but I'd like to have a bigger van with the rear being a little garage, so I can just show up at anybody's house and do anything with the compressor, my um, all my paint stuff, all my whatever I need, I can have it in there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep going back. Hold on. Hold your horses there. Laura, you double pneumonia. Yeesh. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, Rebecca, his OCD. Yeah, that's what makes me think about cleaning my van once in a while. Once I see his van in the videos. Tony, what kind of van do I have? Ford Freestar built to those. Oh yeah, you got the Ford Freestar. Yeah, I've got a 2006 Honda Odyssey with almost 400,000 kilometers on it. Still going strong. Hopefully it'll keep going. I need one more trip across the mountains, and hopefully it'll last. Brent, yeah, Joseph and I, yeah, we're pretty good buds. It's really easy hanging with this guy, talking, hanging. Um, yeah, a lot of the subjects were a lot of the same interests. The whole group has the same sort of outlook, and it's great to know them. It truly is. Like if I wouldn't have got in my van and gone over there, none of this would have happened. This whole thing, none of it would have happened. Can you Van Tinker Sandblaster? Snap-on has a good handheld little. Depends on what you're doing. I'd have to have like a little conversation. It all depends on what you're doing, how big the nozzle needs to be. If you're just doing like small little things, just get a spot repair blaster at I don't know what they call it in the States, but Princess Auto here, um, Canadian Tire, Home Depot, something like that. They all have little small ones, but depending on what you're doing. A lot of the bigger jobs, I go down to Consolidated, which is a self-serve, uh, like a 3-inch hose, where it's like literally an open field with all the big sand vats, and you can just do big parts. But for smaller type of stuff, I go next door. There's a called Alamo Industries, and they do a lot of engine and turbo charger, and they've got the little booth where you put your hands in, and you can just do the little pieces. But just get a small little snap-on one, $200 or $400. Suzanne, I'm a Virgo then. Yep, I'm a Virgo. Angie, thank you for that. I'll keep the videos coming as soon as I can, guys. Like I said before, I think when I first started, I went through a little bit of a lull, sort of no motivation, no direction really, because you go so far along with living in a house and having this all this stuff taken care of into a van, and then I don't like working for anybody, so trying to figure out how am I going to live in a van and work for myself and make it all work. It's certainly definitely a learning curve, but I'll keep the videos coming. I think of a million ideas a day, but then sometimes I just don't want to film. I'm still not in that sort of that way of just filming everything. I'm not there yet, but I'll film as much as I can, and I will keep putting. I want to do a weekly, yeah, weekly video. Pete, keeping it real on wheels. Yeet. You, Pink Posey 55. Hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm still trying to find all the questions. What else you guys got for me? What else you guys want to know? I'm pretty private mostly, and I haven't really done a lot of videos where it's just me talking about whatever. So that's what I want to create, a little bit more videos of what I do. I'll do some cooking stuff, how I eat, all that stuff, morning routines. I really can't wait to get on the road to the west. It's a little bit more exciting, and I feel the best behind the wheel instead of sitting not stagnant, but and there'll be a lot more exciting things going on. I mean, you guys have seen all the repair videos. You guys know how to do headlights, all that stuff. There's a lot more to all of that. Different steps or different ways of doing it, but I'll still include all my repairs and all the paint stuff. But I like to introduce the people that I'm working on for their bands. Iron Fire, so you have a bot in here, means you're moving up in the YouTube algorithm. Phew, phew. Then, Mark, when you go to BC, take juniors and me. You guys are welcome to come. Little convoy, don't hurt anybody. We can do a little breaker 19. Get out the old walkie-talkies. Joanne says BC looks so awesome, got me hooked. Yeah, as soon as I went there, I didn't want to leave, but I was meeting a friend, my best buddy Jesse, in the hot springs last summer, and then Jeffy had texted me and he was coming across, so I decided to come across with him. And then I came to Calgary I was supposed to stay for like a weekend or a week visit, and I've been here since, working like my ass off. So yeah, it's really grabbed my attention too, and I want to get back there as soon as possible. It's it's expensive though, and different restrictions, different. Yeah, Rebecca, the convoy would be awesome. There's a nice little rig there. There's rigs all over it. Annie says, okay, that works. Annie, where do you prefer to park up? A lot of the times it's either I'm at the shop, which is Wi-Fi, and it's easy. If I'm working day in, day out on stuff, it's easier just to wake up there. But otherwise, we come over here to the northeast area. A couple little spots. I've been down to my buddy Rory's place, my buddy Jesse's place. I can plug in there, do my laundry and all that stuff down there. So a couple little places, but it's mainly just the place here up in the northeast. I got a bowl? Oh, I do. I do have a bowl. Oh my God, that smells good. That's good. That's good there.
Oh, you forgot. I forgot his bread. Can't have it without bread and butter.
I got the juniors giving me some stew here. Bread, and it's even buttered.
Yeah, I buttered.
So they've got some buttered bread for me already. This is pretty cool. This is kind of cool hanging out live with you guys. This is awesome. Yeah, Angie, Tribe. Hopefully we didn't cut off yet. Oh yeah, nice hot food. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. I still can't believe, yeah, Iron Fire Horse, best neighbors ever. Anytime that Tamara cooks, she always cooks extra and brings me over a bowl, a plate, saves me a plate, wraps it up, tin foil. Bruce will text me and say, hey, Mark, supper's ready. Anytime that I'm late coming home from the shop, 11, 12, 1 in the morning, they always have a plate of food for me. Always. ABK from Minnesota. Delivered. Buttered. No, this one is Floyd fan. This one is salmon stew. Potatoes and just goodness. Hot. Hey, Emmy. Hey, there's Bobby. Abstract Adventures is here. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Hey, me, Bobby. Pete, you're right. It's all love, man. Happy days from Edmonton. Hello. I know, right? Rambling. I thought I'd have like 5 people and it would have been my family members, but there's 74 people on here right now. It's crazy. But this community blows me away every day. Fan nut, that's what we say. Yeah, have a little bread with your butter. It's about an inch thick. Bobby, heading west as soon as possible. Just putting a big push now on to book as many appointments as possible here in Calgary so I can raise enough money to get going. I've used every little bit of back pocket money, favor, all that stuff. I've used all that up. Now I'm starting from scratch. So now we're booking up as best we can and taking off as soon as we can. I'd like to be gone tomorrow, but it won't happen for like another few weeks now. I got to have at least a few $1,000s to start, because if anything happens to the van, I got to be able to overcome that, fuel, all that stuff. But again, I'd like to work as I go across and make money and earn money as I go, because I don't like doing stuff without knowing I've got a little bit of a backup. But my back has been thoroughly gone for a while now, so just working away. Bobby, yeah, looking forward to seeing you, man. You're going to be one of my first stops near the coast because you're the closest. I have to come and listen to a song and have a visit, have some supper. Oh, Van Girl, Oregon, Portland. It's a nice area. Can't wait to get there. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, Emmy has a good little channel. Her and that cat. And check out Bobby's channel too, Abstract Adventures. He's got some music and some painting on there. You guys check this stuff out, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna get a piece of bread now, though. What do we got here? Questions. I can't wait to be over there and see everybody. I can't wait to be over there. I mean, I can't wait to come and enjoy the coast again. I was saying, the best year ever. Be able to wake up beside the ocean anytime I wanted. Ramblin', what is my favorite part of my van build? The fact that it's still running. And I can sleep in here. Honestly, I'm just glad it's still running. Yeah, Rebecca, her bed is super shiny. I was super impressed. I've been paying attention to those videos lately, and I'm thoroughly impressed that Chrome has that shop to work in, and able to accommodate and have all the tools that he has is just crazy. Pete, hey Mark, did Jeffy Bear ever get his heater situation corrected? I think it was just recently. Yeah, I talked to him the other day, and I feel bad about all this because he's been the number one on the list for problems for the heaters. He couldn't get his going. I gave him the new one that he gave me, that crapped out, and the one that he had originally, I've had no problems with so far. So he was taken care of. I think it was Wayne or Brent, one of them, that installed his new heater. Hold on, I'm missing some stuff here. Holy moly! Yeah, Aaron, I changed the belts. We got every year I do belts, spark plugs, seals. I get my buddy Glenn, who's from PEI. He takes off the whole top end of my engine. He does everything, does all my fluids. What he does is extra because what he'll do is I'll go to his house, he'll change all the fluids, and then I'll go back a week later, and then he'll do all the maintenance and change the fluids one more time. So it's like a flush, and that's lasted me this long. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Oh, Vangro, maybe by the time you get to Oregon, I might have my insulation. Get some insulation. It helps. Bruce and Tamara helped me put my insulation in for the first time this year. Lillian, do I have a favorite dish or cuisine? I used to be pretty picky as a kid. I used to be the pickiest as a kid, but now I eat anything. I, I I don't even think I have a favorite. I just like all food now. It's crazy. Um, but I like to cook. I like if you know, well, you don't know any of my friends or anything, but I like to cook. I like to have my nice meals. There's no one meal that I like or cuisine. I like it all. Yeah, Aaron, that's the secret. I just pay attention every single time I hear something or keep your vehicles maintained. People wait until something breaks down and then go fix it. Instead, just do the preventative maintenance. Make sure your fluids. I always carry oil and all that stuff. I've got a tire patch kit. I've got a compressor, jumper cables. Um, change your filters, your in-cabin filter, your if there's lights are missing, just change them, man. It's so easy and cheap, and I think it runs better when it's like that, when you know you're keeping up on it. But I'm all about the vehicle maintenance for sure. I have to be because I've got an old van here. Karen, it's very nice. It's been nice here for a while. And yeah, I will definitely do some cooking stuff because I like to cook. I like to cook some good stuff. And I've definitely checked out Wayne at Healthy Adventuring in Palliative Care. Um, all those new people in the group here I've been checking out. The Relevant Traveler question: slider door lube. I just use lithium. I clean it all and just use lithium and back and forth. And Rebecca, do I have a roof vent? I have a sunroof. I just put a fan up at the sunroof and turn it on and open it up, and my rear windows roll down, so I can have this open a bit, and it goes down and up. Keelane, it's incredible how helpful you are to your friends. Your acts of service are inspiring. I get that. Thank you, by the way, but I get that from everybody around me. They do all the same stuff. I look and observe, and I just sort of recreate what I see in my life and just give it back. I never expect anything back, but I'm always there to, if I've got knowledge and if they don't, vice versa, if they can help me, awesome. It's what makes the world go round. Iron Fire Horse, I had a well-maintained 2001 Honda Civic, but the subframe rusted out and the mechanics missed it. Lost my brakes. Not cool. That's not fun. Yeah, just there's like even a little. This is for the Relevant Traveler. There's like a trio pack you can get with the WD-40. I think it's penetrating oil and the lithium spray. They're just those tiny little ones, and that's a great little package to have for the van. It's all good. So Joseph had crabs. I had salmon. Close, but no cigar. Lillian, I'm thinking of getting a minivan to start my van life. Which one do you recommend? Honda Odyssey, Toyota Sienna, or Dodge Caravan? Lillian, honestly, I've been in the automotive world for a long time now, and the biggest part of my job is going to people's houses and or dealership and picking up a vehicle and driving it to a shop. Anytime that I get into anything other than a Honda or Toyota, it just seems pretty crappy. I was lucky with this one because my best friends Shelly and Nathan, they moved back from Nova Scotia, and I hooked them up with one of my sales guys, and they got a brand new Honda Odyssey. And I did a lot of dog sitting and house sitting and a lot of stuff for them in the past. So they charged me $1,000, and plus I had to puppy sit for 3 weeks while they went home to Nova Scotia one summer. So my payment for this, and I was so happy because Honda or Toyota, it doesn't matter. The Sienna actually comes with all-wheel drive, which I would like, but I'll deal without it. So Honda or Toyota, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. I'm not a professional, so. Sorry, guys. I keep on missing some of the comments here. Yeah, Aaron, you're right. Toyota, if I could afford the Sienna with the all-wheel drive, that would be awesome because there's a lot of not references, but there's a lot of info on the Siennas on YouTube. A lot of people down in the States use them. And just having that all-wheel drive and the ability to lift them a little bit better is definitely an advantage. But my little Honda is just running like a top. Floyd fan, I don't have super chat and I don't have the super stickers or anything. I'm not monetized yet, so it wasn't my main goal was to get on super chats or anything like that. I just wanted to come on here and kind of introduce myself and give a little hangout session with you guys. You guys have supported me in November. I think it was November or December. Jeff put a little video out for me. I ran into a little situation where it was a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I'll get into that in another video, but I was pretty down and out. So they helped me quite a bit. So, I can't thank you guys enough for helping me through that little situation there. I was just no gas, no fuel, no nothing. And it definitely got me through, and it was able to go up and see my, with the funds that were donated, was able to go up and see my family for Christmas. So that was awesome. But eventually when I get monetized and all that stuff, I'll get the super chats and all that stuff going, but I'm not worried about that now. I just like hanging out with you guys pretty much. The stream is choppy. Exit the stream and come back in. Worked for me. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. Like, I'm on Shago Wi-Fi right now, just outside a building here. I could what was I? My Wi-Fi. I don't have a lot of data, so I like to get this on the Wi-Fi, but I'll see about going on my my hotspot here. Hold your horses there, folks. See if that comes up. Hey, nice guys. I have dessert too. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses, guys. Oh my God, this thing. There we go. Sorry, honey. What do you got over here? Holy.
Yeah, do you want to add cinnamon or do you have any?
I've got cinnamon.
Okay.
Yeah,
add
cinnamon.
It's better.
Oh, is that apples?
It's like overnight oats thing.
Fucking sweet, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
What? Oh, the video's fine.
Is it okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Got some dessert, some overnight oatmeal with cinnamon, and a little granola bar. They like to take care of me. Says thanks for hanging out. Seems good on my end. It's just catching up here, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Go. Give me a second there. Give me a second. BC. Okay. So. Can you pick moderators? Relevant travel. I don't know what that means. Moderators. Yeah, I guess I could have a moderator. I think one of the group does. Karen Shields, BC trip going to visit. Yes, definitely would be like to heading off here in the coming weeks. Like I said before, I'm just trying to drum up enough business to get my funds built up and then take off. I just want to have a little bit of money in the back pocket there, just in case anything happens on the way over. Mostly everything is good. My electrical system, heater, all that stuff is going well. So hopefully that goes quickly. I want to get over there as soon as possible. Thank you, Rambling. Stream is fine. All's good. Active people. Just trying to read everybody's. This is my first time, so be patient. I'm just taking my time, doing my thing here. Super Bowl. Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. I'm not a big football guy, but it's funny. The other day I was thinking about football and just sitting there watching it, but I don't have any access to that stuff. But it's nice to just have that on as a background. I'm an NHL guy. I'm a hockey guy through and through. Pools, play, anything hockey. I grew up doing tennis as well. I taught tennis for a while. Played volleyball in high school. We did provincial championships. Hockey as well. Yeah. I'm a hockey guy. Hockey through and through, baby. What's going on? Okay. Time. Tony, dude, thank you. Tony, dude, thank you. I appreciate everything that you guys do. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I can't even describe it some days. The feeling that that I get when everybody's just so supportive, and the whole group, not just me and not just any one particular person, but the whole group. And it's so good because being on everybody's channel, you get to see all the commenting people that come back, and it's like we know each other. It's like, you know, we're hanging out. It's like this one big 500,000 person family, and it's just awesome. Okay, Julie, take care. Houston, Texas. Susan, Houston, Texas. Must be warm down there. For moderator, Emmy says, for moderator, click on 3 dots and moderator. Just choose someone you know, and the moderator can remove bad comments for you. Okay. Do I do that now? Oh, right here. Participants. Click on this. Dots and moderator. I don't know where that is. Lillian, thank you. I love helping everybody when I can. Sometimes I can't get there all the time, but I do what I can. And thank you. Canada won against the soccer. Yeah, we saw that. Canada. I don't know what Canada's deal with soccer lately. They've been friggin' awesome. And no hockey in Hawaii. There could be, Robert, you could maybe create a hockey team. Says a beach. I am coming in live late. We see restrictions planned for late June, where you must have proof of 2 vax to enter any community fitness center. Yeah, so I'm hoping that stuff is kind of gone by the time I get there. That's one thing that's been kind of holding me back, because Alberta's been a little bit more open than BC. So it's nice to be land of the free over here. Yeah, Rebecca, watching all the guys. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy watching these people. It's really heartwarming to see all the different stories when I'm away and I get to see all the videos. It's really nice to see everybody taking care of each other. That's what it's all about, right? Yeah, the Van Life Juniors says family. That's what we call our new addition. Not really new addition, but Ruth. She lives in a black caravan, and we call her Van Ma. She's a grandma, but she's a Van Ma. She should be in here somewhere. Yeah, well, I have the option, I think, here, Emmy. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Add moderator. Okay, Aaron the DJ, you've taken over as my moderator, just FYI. I kind of did it by its own self, so just watch out for the hooligans. Yeah, Laura, you're right. I just, yeah, there you go, Aaron. Thank you. I don't know what any of that means, but hopefully you know what to do, because I don't. Yeah, the hooligans. Bunch of friggin' hooligans running around these chat rooms. Friggin' hooligans. Don't get that mixed up with a Haligonian, a person from Halifax. That's what they call a person from Halifax, is a Haligonian. Karen, what province are you going to be in mid-August? Good question. I don't know where I'll be tonight, let alone mid-August, but I should be on the coast somewhere between Whistler and Lower Mainland and Van Island. Depends. I don't like making plans. I'm not just yeah. I'm a minute by minute almost type of guy. Yeah, don't forget about those Haligonians, Iron. Don't forget about them. Swan Socks, how's it going over there? Eh? Oh yeah. Aaron was texting me. Holy moly. Aaron says, not tonight. Aaron, I'm texting you as we go here. Hold on. Hold on. Still texting Aaron. Hold on. We'll do the personal messages through text, but you can still. I don't know how do I give a wrench to. I don't know how to do that stuff, man. It says I can say remove moderator. I have to do like tutorials and stuff because sometimes I just jump on here just not knowing what's going on, and I just. Hold on. Aaron, hold on, I gotta read through all this stuff here. So yeah, when Emmy says I go up to my three dots, it just says remove or add moderator. But I think it just goes to like the next S over. No, like I don't even know some of these people. How do I do that? I do have a secret moderator in Hawaii, and do I do the moderator? I just asked some powerful wrench. Yes, I don't know how to do all that stuff. Yeah, tennis, you're right. It's definitely hard. This is my first time, so I try to watch. Charisse, I just had my dinner. I just had some salmon stew, potatoes, salmon, noodles, salt, pepper, butter, buttered bread, and they also gave me a little dessert, little oatmeal and apples. Yeah, Iron. Yeah, I'll do that next time. I'll do some tutorials and hopefully figure this stuff out. I'm pretty good with my mechanical skills and all that stuff, but figuring out this, it's crazy because I grew up actually. My dad ran a computer business, and we had computers, and I was techie and all that stuff. But as time went on, it was I lost my skills when it came to computers. Thanks, Carla. Thanks for coming in. This is pretty cool. Do you ever listen to Bob and Doug McKenzie? There, yes, Robert, yes, not all the time, but used to. Yes, the Van Nut Juniors spoil me for sure. It's crazy. Wanderlust athlete. Thank you, Swan Socks. I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope so. I've been seeing your comments for over a year now, so I think that's how you pronounce your name. But yeah, Wanderlust. Thank you. Or hi. I know. Yeah, once I get back into it, Annie, it's figuring everything out because everything changes all the time. I was able to get to, because I haven't had a computer for like 10 years. And when Joseph came to town and I did that work for him on his van, we did a little tradesies with a bunch of things. So it worked out well because now I get to learn. But I was so busy for the first few months there, the first part of the fall and winter, just busy at the shop and busy doing a lot of things. So I didn't have a lot of time to commit to the YouTube thing. But now as I catch up and try to get my focus on a little bit better, I can start doing a lot more YouTube stuff, which is, it's pretty rewarding. And I want to sort of dive into that full steam ahead. There's so many. Laura, what kind of job are you doing right now? Are you working on anyone else's van? The last job that I just finished was Roos. I did her diesel heater and her electrical. Someone installed it, and it had to all had to be redone. And then I did quotes all this week for a camper van. My buddy Rob called me from the Forerunners from my videos doing the headlights and the paint touch-ups. Now that he knows that I'm taking off in the next little bit, I got to get out to his place and do all of his vehicles before I go. But right now, currently today, I'm not working on anything but relaxing and hanging out with you guys. But this week will be pretty busy. I've got mobile appointments. I still have to email Buddy about his van, dropping it off. He has some paint repairs to do. But it's a big job, not too big, but there's a couple elements that are big. Yeah, so that's it. Of course, me on the video. You just mentioned a bigger van at one point. How about hauling loads? I thought about the trailer before, even last year when I was over staying in Saratoga Beach, just to have a little trailer and stuff. But then you're getting into hauling stuff around. Then you're always backing up. You always different parking spots. With this van as it sits, I can go anywhere at any time and be super small and fit into any parking spot. It just would create something that I just don't want to have. Great idea, but I just don't want to carry along a trailer. Van Girl, did you miss? Next step. Now wait till wiring is done. If you want fan on top, then don't do something yet, right? Anyhow. Okay, did you miss? Answer my question about the steps of the van build after installation. Well, you should always have your wiring done first for sure if you know what's going on. And then I just put all my wood floor back, all my cabinets and all that stuff back. But yeah, definitely don't do your ceiling. If you're going to put in a roof vent or a fan or anything like that, wait and do it all at once. There's something to be said because I've had to go back a bunch of times and, I want this installed. So I got to rip everything out here and this stuff here. I got to rip out all this stuff and the floor has to come out everything. So it's a lot easier to sit down and write down everything, organize what you need for recharge ports or light switches or whatever. Just a general sort of plan first. Do that first. Believe me, if I would have known, I would have gone ahead and planned a lot of stuff. Yeah, Lynn, thank you. If we're going west, yeah, I got lots of stuff to, I've got a book of ideas. Once I go on my my highway west, it's going to be definitely a video a day, updating. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm so freaking excited to get going. And thank you, Dasweed and Van Nut. Do you find more space taking out factory interior? I started with all of my interior in, but then as I went along, I went in behind this one and I looked and I was like, my God, there's so much space. And when you're in a minivan, 4 square inches is freaking a lot of space. That could be anything. So if I recommend, if you're going to be permanently in a minivan, take it all out and then just build your stuff around it. If you want to resell, just keep the plastic or whatever, but definitely get rid of that crap. Art the Fart, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I guess. Oh, Jesus, it's been such a nice line, lots of tracks. Iron, go to your mom's. Thank you for chiming in and being here. 18 million comments. I love it. See you on the next one. Pete, you're going to Alaska? Holy shnikes. Jeffy Bear has a message retracted. What was he saying, I wonder? Robert, that is a solar light. It is a Goal Zero. So you can charge it from this port, or it has a solar panel, and it also folds up to it's not charged right now. I don't use it anymore. Once I got all my lights. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys my lights back there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. See, I got lights in my little clothes there. But yeah, I usually just for a nice softer light, I'll put that on. But otherwise, I've got lights. I've got lights all around now installed. Hi, Jeffy. Hi, Jeffy. Pete says my van is going to my nephew's back here. My Volvo gun going to my ex's and fly out on Monday. Oh, sweet. That's a busy friggin' week, bud. Thanks, Tanis. She says, love your still picture vids. What I did with that is I never took video before until I met the guys taking video. So I only took pictures, and I only took a few pictures here and there going across. So what I wanted to do first was like a file dump or a photo dump, as they call it, is just get everything on my computer on so you guys know a little bit more about me or whatever. And then you can check out some of the pictures that I did. And I was coming across some pretty spectacular spots. And I'm glad to share those pictures with you guys. Annie Frampton, do you have a fridge? And if yes, which one? I have the Dometic CFX 35W. Unfortunately, it's not working right now. The thermistor went, and I ordered one. I ordered the wrong one. So I've sent that back. I'll get one when I have some money here. I'll order another one and get that going. But thankfully, with Calgary being here in Calgary, I've got like a little underneath little cubby here, and it's been so cold that it's like cold storage. So anything that I have, like I don't refrigerate eggs or a lot of that stuff like that. It doesn't need to be refrigerated really. But I just keep cold storage underneath there for all my vegetables and whatever. So yes, I've got a fridge, but I got to get it fixed. But it's cool enough that I'm okay for now. Yes, Charisse, I should do a van tour. I definitely should do a van tour. It's not really like I've got my stuff here now, but I mean it's kind of messy, but I'd rather do a van tour on my. Hold on. But I'd rather do it on like a video where I can just like go into little spots and do all that stuff. Right now, I'm just on my laptop, so I'll definitely have a van tour. That's one of the biggest things that people have wanted was the van tour. So, like I said before, I wanted to do one before. I wanted to clean up before and finish a couple things, but I'm just going to go ahead and do one anyway. Show you guys where I'm starting, and then do all the mods afterwards as I go. Hey, Jay Fraser. Hey, girl. That's my buddy Jay Fraser on here. That's my buddy I've known since what did we say last weekend or something? It was 36 years or something. We've been goofing around together. Thanks, Rebecca. Yes, Karen, I'll do a van tour. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I was going to go back through. Yeah, Jeff, how come your message disappeared? What were you making fun of me for? Probably something. Swan socks. Yeah, nice lights. Yeah, I got. I don't know if you guys can really see the lights. I just put all the backlights through there. And then I've got a little bit of lighting over there. And then I've got the lighting over here. It's pretty under construction right now, so whatever. Everything's under construction. We're all under construction in our minds, that's for sure. Yes, Rebecca, that's exactly it. Like I said before, I'd like to finish a couple things, but Chrome said, no. Do the steps. Do like, then people will get to know how it looks and then get to see the progress. Yes, Jeffy Bear is always in a bad connection area. It helps when you're connected. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, the cubby lights, I love them. I love them. Hold on, I'll see if I can find Jeffy Bear's comment. There is. Oh, I get it. Now I get it with the moderator thing. Now I get it. Okay, I get it now, guys. I get it. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. There we go. Figured it out. See, all I got to do is look at it for a little bit. So, crash organism. The tyro coating that's on Chrome's van reduces the heavy rain noise. Question: if a van has a coating on the outside and the inside, could that help with thermals? Definitely. The tyro polyurethane is awesome for that. It's awesome all around. So yeah, Ramblin', you're a moderator now. And I don't know if I keep adding them or not, but now I know how to do it. Give one to this guy too. And so what are you guys thinking? What's everybody up to anyway? It's Sunday. Anybody have any traditions for Sunday? People still work on Sunday? Oh yeah, Laura, that's right. I'm gonna put a little clean there. Yeah, there's a few moderators there. I have like 3 or 4 there. You guys keep an eye on that. Hooligans for me. Annie, you couldn't get your van started. What's going on there? What's going on there, bye? Yeah, Rebecca. Yeah, procrastination. That's a daily ritual here. That's for sure. Ooh. Okay, we need to go into Chrome Shop. Chrome Shop, Annie. Hopefully as soon as possible. I want to go as soon as possible. I'm just currently filling up schedule now to get as much money as possible and get the hell going. Yeah, I agree with most of you guys. This Sunday is nice YouTube relaxation day and catch up on all my videos, because those guys pump out like Chrome's crazy. Same with Emmy now. She's doing like every second day. Joseph's like 2 or 3 times a day, and Jeffy, or 2 or 3 times a week. Same with Jeff. It's really hard to keep up with all those people. And now with the juniors there behind me, once they start posting too, it's like I got to commit like 8 to 10 hours a week just for videos for them, just to make sure I know what's going on with them. Because sometimes we don't always talk. Like, we're in a group of friends and stuff, but sometimes, you get busy and you don't talk to them. So it's nice to see their videos too. So we got procrastination. We've got chilling. Aaron's chilling. Yeah, he's a traveling DJ. So he's all over the BC and Alberta doing the late night. It's bright. It's bright. That light is bright. Here we go. So yeah, he's just chilling. He gets home late. Charisse, yeah, YouTube days. Karen just sitting there drinking Pepsi, rum and Pepsi, or just Pepsi. Annie, your batteries are totally dead. You don't have to throw out batteries. Anybody with dead batteries, you don't have to throw them out. This year at the shop, I took like 9 batteries that I found hanging around the shop. Some were 1 amp, some were 9 amps. And I was able to refurbish all of them with, dumped out all the water or whatever it was in the vat across the way in the proper disposal, and then filled them up with deionized water and charged them up again, and everything was fine. I was able to recover. So anybody looking to throw batteries, don't. Just redo it. Just look on YouTube. I'm telling you, it'll save you money. Okay, so Joanne, Mark, are you thinking of eventually staying in BC? Eventually, yeah. It's really hard to say. Like, I like traveling back and forth, and I pretty much just want to go where the business is. And if I can keep it between BC and Alberta, then good. Even Saskatchewan. I'd like to go to Ontario. I have a cousin, Corey, in Carleton Place. And I want to go visit Vancini Conversions, Jared and Maddie, visit with their pup. I'd love to get east, but mostly Alberta and BC. Yes, hopefully Chrome mentioned I was coming by the shop, because I got to get there as soon as possible. I want to start working on that freaking ambulance. There we go. Thank you, Laura. I don't know how to do that, but thank you for doing that, and I'll learn at some point. It's why we hired you. It's why we hired you. Karen, don't lie. Just Pepsi? Baloney. That's a bunch of baloney. Robert, yeah, take it back, man. If it's already connected and it's already like scratched or whatever, but don't throw out your batteries. You can redo them. I did 9 of them, and I did all of mine. I did the ones for juniors. They were all donated, and I redid all of them and made sure they were all good. And now he doesn't have any problems. His heater's working. There they are. Keonia, I knew you know way too much about way too many things. I know a whole lot about nothing. That's what I know. What's the cool guy here? You'll get a lot of business because your work is. Thank you, Joanne. There's one thing that my dad always said is like, there's one job in life, and it's a job well done. So when people go into a job and they cut corners and they they figure out little ways to do it quicker or faster, whatever. Going into a project is like, this is what it entails. I'm not going to do it this. I'm going to do it this. If it's a project that needs to be done, like Bruce diesel heater reinstall and their electrical, it was just like, you look at it and you're like, ugh. But then you think, do the proper steps, do everything from front to back, and then I can walk away. I'm happy, they're happy, and everybody's safe. And that's the main thing. Everybody's safe, especially with the electricals and the heaters. Okay, rambling. Here we go. What's holding me back from getting to BC is making sure everything is buttoned up here before I go. Again, last year I kind of I was so stressed and so in a hurry to get going, and I just wanted to get in my van and drive. I did leave a bunch of stuff here at the shop, and just when I came back, I noticed that I'd left a bunch of stuff here, there, everywhere. So I want to get everything consolidated, a few things done with the van, maintenance wise, engine wise, nothing van buildy yet. And yeah, just banking as much money as I can to start going. I'm just hovering around like, the small little bank account area just to keep going. And then once I get some bigger jobs, once it gets going again, December, January, February are very slow in my type of business because it's cold and I can't really do a lot of mobile work. But yeah, once I get a few things done, I want to head over there. Thank you, Ramblin. You are asking the best questions because I don't even know. Yeah, Annie, watch the YouTube video. If I knew how to, if I knew how to put that stuff on there, I would do it. But thank you, Karen. Yeah, Matt and I are gonna hopefully meet up soon. Hopefully, he's been doing a ton of lives. He does long lives too. I don't know. This is already at 100, an hour and 46 minutes. That's crazy. Yes, deionized water, Annie. Oh my God. Yeah, deionized water. Just don't use tap water or anything because all the elements will bung up your stuff inside. Yeah, everybody go check out Brent. Brent is the one that redid Jeffy's heater. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got a couple cool little things going on there. Yeah, Amy and I talked about the paint stuff, but the batteries, yeah, it's, people do what they do. I mean, they don't always have to consult me for a lot of these things, but sometimes you just got to buy brand new batteries. But hopefully those batteries went somewhere they're recycled or reused or something. Um, hopefully something like that. I haven't talked to her about the batteries though. Keelan, respectfully disagree. I know what I know. That's what I know. I just figure it out as I go. Life is just learning, so I just learn as I go. I don't have any. I guess the most confident I am in a workplace would be painting and butcher. Like I can run a case and food. I love my food and I love my painting. I don't paint when I eat though. Yeah, Junior is always helpful, man. He's friggin' on it. Same with Tamara. Yeah, Aaron, you're right. BC is expensive. BC stands for bring cash, but it's all what you do. It's really all. Yes, it is more expensive. Gas and all that stuff is more expensive, but it's all what you do and all how you make it. Okay, Annie, go walk the dog, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for dropping in, and we'll see you on the next video. So, Ven, you just got your DC to DC charger yesterday. Who's installing it? Why don't you email me and let me know? Let me know what's going on with your DC to DC. I will definitely help you. Most of my batteries are sealed. Yes, most batteries are sealed with a sticker. If you take off that long sticker, there's 6 little portholes. You pop those off, dump it in a respectful, disposable container, and then refill it. Check them. Check it out. ABC Donnie, yeah, I remember. You don't have to keep telling me you're the vet guy. I know who you are. I remember you. I'm coming for fish and chips the next time I'm by. Oh, Wayne did the heater. Sorry, yeah, Wayne did the heater. Sorry, I get those two guys mixed up. Man, how do I get you to work on my van? I can drive by and ask, but what is your contact name? Just the van nut should be my email is in my about in my. I think so. I think it's in my about page on my YouTube main channel there. Just email me and we'll set something up. If you need the DC to DC charger, I've got wire and lugs ready. Yes, thank you, Laura. Healthy adventuring. That's Wayne. Just Joanne, Southern Ontario gas is 150. I think today it was 133 here. And now what I usually do is across from the shop, they have a gas station and they give you 2 cents off a liter every Wednesday. So it's $1.31. But diesel's going up. Diesel's at 140, I think. Yeah, Lillian, Paint and Butcher. Yep. Yeah, Janice. Yep. Toyotas are haunted, baby. You got it. Thanks, Joella. It's good to be on here. It's good to sort of see how all this all works. I mean, I've been slowly, I know you guys have been pretty patient, but I've just been slowly figuring stuff out as I go because I try to keep my knowledge going with all my installs and my painting and all that stuff. There's always new things to learn. And then already being sort of ingrained in my business and what's going on in van life to try to incorporate YouTube within all of this is just it's a learning curve, and I'm not techie, so I'm slowly going about it. Yeah, Rebecca, Mark the Butcher. That's where I feel probably the most comfortable. I not grew up, but the first few years of my life were on a farm in Maitland, Nova Scotia. And it was just awesome. Like, and then I've worked on lots of farms. I was very rural for the first few years of up until I don't know the exact year, but I was always working on farms and always being around animals and food, and being exposed to my both of my parents on both sides, cooking, and yeah, always been around food. We're big foodies for sure. Yeah, rambling. Hire Mark, help him get to BC. That's the big push right now, guys. Is getting business. I appreciate all the donations, but if anybody needs work, I'm willing to get out there and fix anything that you guys need or help or whatever. Anything, just email me if you want. I miss so many things here and there. It's oh, that's what I have. We got yeah. Found it. All right, there's one of my moderators trying to harness my live. No, she's promoting it. Oh, yeah. There's so many comments and so many things to miss and see. Holy moly! What else do I got here? Yeah, Karen. Yeah, Nova Scotia, Annapolis Valley, and East Hants. I'll just say that I've gone to 13 different schools or something like that. Something stupid. We've moved all around the province and stuff like that, but mostly the Annapolis Valley and East Hants. Laura, you are so awesome for putting all those up there because I don't know how to do that. Karen, can I get a gas at a res out there? Yeah, but for me to go drive to the res to get gas, it's probably cost me just as much money to drive there as I would save. So from, like I said before, across the shop, it's 2 cents off every Wednesday. So it's $1.31 a liter. And if I had gas cans, I'd probably fill those up right now. Yeah, not the valley is beautiful. Yeah, rambling. Laura's awesome. Freaking knows how to do all that stuff. You guys all know how to do all that stuff, and I feel like I'm so behind the 8 ball some days because I'm just not as techy as I used to be. But let's check on our batteries, see how we're doing with batteries. So we're pretty cool. We're 99%. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can't see that. Whatever. Just checking with my moderator here, guys. Captain. Hey, Marilyn. I don't actually work at the coating place. I just use that as my shop. I help them out a little bit, but I just use it as my shop on evenings and weekends. Keelani, do you have a set of professional knives? I was looking for. I do. I've got. This is just one of my. I've got Henkel's. My other sheath. I've got a little sheath that has all my big 14-inch and my boning knife and my steel and stuff like that. But I can't remember what they're even called. I should probably know that, but I haven't touched those in years. Light. Keelani, this one, you mean? Here, I'll shine it up and make sure that you guys can see the actual name of it. I don't know if it's going to come up though. That's just what I use there. It's nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. And I've got a bigger wooden handled chopper, like a nice little longer one that I can just. Yeah, which battery app are you using? Hold on. Yes, that's Rebecca. Those are the nice ones too. Which battery app? Aaron, it's the Victron one. I've got the Victron Smart Shunt. A lot of people use a lot of different Victron things, but I think if you can't afford to obviously get the Victron equipment, just get the Victron Smart Shunt. That at least tells you what's going on with your batteries. And meanwhile, I'm going to recharge my batteries now. But the Aaron again, yeah, the Victron Smart Shunt. That's what I want to try to get the juniors is their Smart Shunt, because he only has the indicator on their energy to show where his battery's at. So when it pulls up red, that he knows that he's in the bad. But with that Victron app, you can just always know what's going on with your batteries, which is super awesome. Rebecca, you've been a chef. Oh yeah. No, I love cooking. I'm super foodie. Any fish or boning knife recommendations? Just keep it sharp. Pretty much thin. I use a thin blade. I've got a long thin blade. I think it's at the shop right now in my fishing gear, but I just use a really long thin one with lots of flexibility. And then that way you can come in and just hold your fish and then just go through. Sharp. It could be any knife, just as long as it's sharp. Phone. Doing. Thank you very much. She ruined it. Looking to invest in new one now. She's moved. Good thing she's out. That's what my parents said. They can now have stuff that is nice now that the kids are gone. Laura, no, you've done it perfect. I don't know if there's. I think you covered everybody. Anybody that I would know. There's probably more that I could probably write down as I go this week, and then maybe if we need to have a chat or an email or something, I can definitely write down some stuff. But no, what you've done so far today is perfect. I don't even know how that was happening, but I didn't even know that you could do it. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Rebecca, anything. If you guys have any knives or anything, just keep them sharp. That's when a lot of things happen, is when your knife is dull. Because you're going to try to cut it, and then you're going to slip and then cut off your finger. And I can attest to that. I don't know if you can see my fingers, but anyway, you can see a lot of, hey, Rosemary from Winterpeg. Yeah. Yeah, the middle finger. That one. And Karen says, "Have you ever met Steve Wallace?" I'd love to meet Steve Wallace. With the group of friends that I have in the YouTube community, I watch their videos. Sometimes it's usually just background, not usually. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, or whatever. But Steve Wallace, Camping with Steve, he's probably the only one that I can sit there and just have that in front of me and watch, because I relate to him really well, because I'm just a solo camper and I just love being out there doing my thing and just smelling the air and just doing foolish little goofy things. So Steve is awesome. I watch every video, every single video. I know, and that's Karen, if you can drop I'd love to get a hold of him about his bus, because I saw that a week or two ago or sometime. I should get a hold of him because he needs work on his bus. He has a diesel heater to go in. I'd love that. Yeah, Rosemary. Yeah, everybody. Steve is a friggin' awesome guy to watch. And he's around here. He's in Edmonton, but he's been around here in Calgary lots. He's been all around this province. It's funny because some of the spots that he's been to, I've been to before too. And Forestry Forest, he's a pretty cool dude. He stopped by the shop in October, I think it was. Janice, thank you. Lots of love. Thanks for the vote of confidence on my first one. Catch him if you can. If not, I understand. It's all good. Yeah, Steve's been all around. All the little spots that I've seen him, it's just been awesome. Just been absolutely friggin' awesome. Yeah, forestry. He's down in. So yeah, he stopped by the shop, and then he said he was going to the States. So we did some planning. We don't know what's happening yet. Now that my plans have changed a little bit, but once he comes back, we're gonna have another conversation about getting his van done and a few little things he wants done. But we'll see what happens with that. He's gonna go off and do his little thing, and we'll meet up in the spring. I hope we can all get together at one point, like all of us. It'd be awesome. Like Forestry Forest, Steve Wallace, the Van Clan, the juniors. Now we've got a couple more side people coming in through here, and everybody's within the family. It's not nobody has a top tier or anything, I don't feel. But as long as we're taking care of each other. Ramblin, thank you for that. But yeah, you guys, like and subscribe, tell your friends, and if anybody, like I said, in the Calgary area, let me know what you need for work. I'm going to be here hopefully for like I want to say a month or less. If I can get as much business going as possible, that'd be awesome. But I think I'm gonna sign off for now, guys. I wanted to do my first 2 hours and see how that went, but yeah, I got to go drop off my garbage, go do a couple things, and I got to do some editing, and yeah, and then this week I got appointments to do. Aaron, the DJ, and I are going to meet up, do some wings, and do those lenses, shoot another video. But you guys take care. I love you guys for all the support. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. I can't even thank you enough. But I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go do my stuff. I wanted to stay and hang out with you guys. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the subscribes, watches, everything. I love you guys all.